Okay, here comes video on Saturday, the 22nd of June 2024, just gone 6:41 p.m. Chicago time. Do hope you are doing well. So it's the weekend, time for another weekend futures market recap, where I go through 15 of the largest futures markets and I show you what I'm seeing on my charts. Do hope your trading is going well. We had a shortened week this week with the Juneteenth holiday on Wednesday. Apologies for no video last weekend. I managed to pick up a bug, feeling pretty crook. I was getting over it now, but you'll probably hear it in my voice during this video. Ironically, I think I picked up this bug going to a medical center for my annual checkup, which would be right. Anyway, such is life. Hope your summer is going well. We're up here in Noosa in Queensland. Middle of winter here in Australia, but this far north we actually get some nice weather. It's about 23-24 degrees Celsius during the day, which is very nice indeed. And we've had some nice waves as well over the last 10 days or so. But anyway, we're here to talk about charts. So we're going to talk about the E-mini charts first, then roll down to the tip bar charts on the futures markets, and I'll show you what's going on. Must admit, with the exception of crude oil, everything is looking weak. I think that's going to continue for the first few days of the next week until things bottom out. But that's on the tick bar charts, on the lower time frame charts. On the higher time frame charts, on the E-mini certainly, everything's gangbusters up here. We're in an uptrend. We have been for weeks and months, and that's because the background is in red. That's the combo indicator, which is in terms of price and volume, showing us that we're in an uptrend. The background is in red here on the daily chart. Yes, we're pushing up to these highs with a whole family. There's an unbelievable number of RAMBO patterns up here, and so at some point we will have a little bit of a pullback, but I've been calling for that for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and nothing of any substantial size has eventuated, and I'm looking for blue professional bars to trail this up. So the scenario I'm looking for is a little bit of a sell-off, and the professionals step in at whatever point between here and here. Blue professional bars step in, we ratchet the trailing stop up, and we continue to power ahead and break through 5600, something like that on the upside. So it's weak up here, being led by the amateurs, low average trade size, so it's liable for a little bit of a correction, a little bit of a sell-off. Not a change in trend, but certainly some weakness after that, but we've not seen it yet. But as we go down through the time frames, you might start to see some weakness come in on the lower time frame charts. So that's the daily chart, the E-mini, the 135-minute chart. Here we go, pushing up into these highs. So here is the usual pattern. We have amateur bars, RAMBO patterns up into these highs, and we get a little bit of weakness from there. And then the blue professional bars step in, and we kind of move back up. They either move in on the downtrend here, like these bars here, or they buy the breakout here happening at that point there. So I'm expecting a little bit of weakness because we've got these RAMBO patterns here. We're below the lows of that. We're certainly overbought on better sine wave here on the 135-minute chart. You know, we put in pullback to end of trend on the intermediate time frame again here, but no weakness yet, no white bars showing that we're breaking into a downtrend. We're above resistance on all 3 time frames, so overbought at this point here. 45-minute chart, there we go, into those highs, RAMBO patterns. But we're setting off from exhaustion sells down here. The last time we had weakness into these lows down here, 52.70. We had exhaustion sell, bullish divergence, then flush patterns, bang, bang, bang. The professionals bought it up, bang, and we were away. So we've just gone a little bit too far, too hard with RAMBO patterns, amateurs pushing us in this direction. We're due for a little bit of a correction at that point. So it's not happened yet, but it's just weak buying happening here. And then the 15-minute chart, we start to see we're overdone in terms of end of trends here. We're starting to see a sign of weakness up here at the highs. This isn't showing enough for a reversal here. We've got no blue professional bars at the highs. We've got no amateur activity on this 15-minute chart. We've got nothing in terms of volume up here. So even on the 15-minute chart, really, there's not a lot to signal weakness at that point there. Come down to the 13,500 tip bar chart, and we can start to see an important support level here at 55.20. So here was the activity midweek. Let me just bust this up a little bit here. So on this chart, you can see we had the exhaustion buy patterns here getting the move going, breaking us out of that congestion zone there. Bang. We got going, blue professional bars buying this breakout, bang, bang, bang. Have a little bit of weakness from here, and then we go to another exhaustion buy at this point here, bearish divergence, flush patterns, RAMBO patterns here, and big blue professional bars come in with the background in blue there. So this is significant as a local top being made. Exhaustion patterns, bearish divergence, flush patterns, blue professional bars, the big pro bars are active at that point. Amateurs get wrong-footed. We break into a downtrend here midweek, sign of weakness at that point there. And at the moment, we've got blue professional bars the end of Friday come in. So we're looking for a stair-step trade here. When those blue professional bars end, we'll trail the stop down. And I think if we break through 52.20, then we're going to have a little bit of a continuation of this correction here. So 52.20 is an extremely important level. Whether we're going to make support to resistance on this highest time frame, not sure. But if we break through 52.20 here at this point here, trail this stop down, the background will turn grey again into a confirmed downtrend on the 13,500. And we might see some fireworks on the downside then, so breaking through 52.20 could lead to a little bit of weakness until we see exhaustion sell, bullish divergence on the downside here. So that's a little setup that we're looking for on Sunday night into Monday's activity on the E-mini on the 13,500 tip-bar chart. But as we go up through the time frames, the 135-minute chart and the daily chart, we're still in an uptrend. Yep, we're overbought. It's a pretty rarefied atmosphere up here with the RAMBO patterns going on. And so I'm just wondering if that break on the 13,500 tip-bar chart of 55.20 is going to turn into something a little bit more explosive than we have seen in the last couple of breaks that we have had. So anyway, let's wait and see. That's something to look for on the E-mini charts this week. So let us look at the 15 futures markets, and this is the chart that I'm looking at, top left hand corner on all of these charts, because that gives us the trend direction and the entry possibilities. So you can see the Euro 1500 tip bar chart, middle of last week, topped out. We had sign of weakness here. We had a nasty sell-off in the Euro, and we bounced from there. We had a couple of opportunities this week to get short the Euro during these dark patterns here. That's when we don't have a confirmed uptrend in terms of price and volume. It is a downtrend in terms of volume, but in terms of price, we have a little bit of strength here with the bars in red, so the background isn't confirmed downtrend. And amateur up bars into there. It's a nice little sequence there, and we continue to sell off. Those are good entry points because the low has not been made with blue professional bars. However, at the end of this week, we did have blue professional bars start to come in on the 1500 tip bar chart. So we're starting to find some support down here at 107 on the Euro. So we'll have to wait and see what happens next. This had to play itself out. We haven't got any signals here in terms of signs of strength. We've got one on this time frame, but we've got nothing on the other time frames to show a potential reversal in the Euro. Now British pound's got a lot of activity happening here with big pro bars. The big pro bars came in on the retrace here, bearish divergence, we sold off again. The background's in grey, we're in a downtrend at this point here. We've not seen exhaustion sell, and look at the Euro chart. Yeah, we didn't have exhaustion sell on the Euro chart either. So we're in a downtrend, no exhaustion sell, no bullish divergence on British pound at the moment though. But that's a lot of big pro bars coming in here at 26.5. We're starting to see some signs of strength on the lowest time frame chart here and here. Nothing yet on the higher time frame chart, and we've not broken above the trailing stop there on British pound. So that'd be interesting to see if that starts to hold on the British pound. Aussie dollar, I'm short the Aussie dollar at the moment, and I'm pretty happy with this. So we had a classic under the lip trade short here. Market breaks down, we've got a sign of weakness up here at the highs here, just outside of view. There we go, bang. So weakness from there, a whole bunch of blue professional bars kind of come in, sell it down. We retrace back to where the blue professionals sold it down, and we've not seen blue professional bars at the lows, so the downtrend is still on. So that's an under the lip trade here as we come back under the lip formed by that trailing stop on better pro-am. And exhaustion sell, getting this move going, starting to sell down. We've got weakness, the background's in grey, so that's going to keep going until we see blue professional bars and exhaustion sell on the Aussie dollar. So of all of those Forex charts, the Aussie dollar looks like it's going to have that continuation of a downtrend there, which is interesting. Japanese yen, down, down, down again this week, but getting pretty oversold at these points here. Look at this on the 400 tip bar chart. We've got all these supports coming. It just continues to break and break and break. We're now down at 63, and we were talking a month ago at 65, 66. Here on the Japanese yen, it's just unbelievable how this just keeps on going. Cannot catch a break. And all these signals on the upside are exhaustion buys at this point. No exhaustion sell, no real capitulation yet, even though we're down at 63s. This is incredible. But anyway, so the Japanese yen continuing to weaken. So 10-year notes, you can see the whole week we spent basing around here. RAMBO patterns at the lows. The lows here, we bounce from there. Just trying to find a little bit of support at this point here. But we've got some signs of strength here, but it's not followed through here. So there's nothing really holding us yet on 10-year notes. Got exhaustion buy, bearish divergence. I think we're going to come back down again, break through this 110 level. Downtrend in terms of better sine wave on the highest time frame chart. And yeah, we could just break through the support level, and that would keep us downtrend on 10-year notes as well. Gold, now gold sold off nastily in the last couple of days of the week, so you can see big pro bars here, the background in blue, so that's very high average trade size coming in. Blue professional bars at the highs, 23.80, sign of weakness, bang, we fall off. So we're in a downtrend on gold, and that's going to keep going until we see blue professional bars come in at the lows. Same thing with silver, there we go. Exhaustion buy, bearish divergence, big pro bars up here at the highs, break into a downtrend, backgrounds in grey, and there's the big pro bars coming on that retrace, sell it down again. So all of that. This is the signal we're looking for. We're looking for sign of weakness, and on lower time frame charts, exactly the same thing. All four charts come together, two time frames, two ways of looking at the market. We've got these signs of weakness all come together, bang, and then we sell off super hard here. So silver in a downtrend. Bitcoin's in a downtrend. We've got the background in grey here, just can't catch a break. We're down at 64. Again, down here we've got no exhaustion sell. Last time we had exhaustion buy patterns and blue professional bars was on the retrace here at 67. We've weakened from there. A couple little under the lip trades here and here. Bang, we're just finding it difficult. It's just doing nothing. That's interesting on the Bitcoin chart there. Just fussing around that level. That's unusual activity there on Bitcoin. And then crude, yeah, so here we go. Crude spent the week in an uptrend. It's actually been pretty good trading for crude. Last couple of weeks, background in red, so it's been nice trends here. But we've got big pro bars coming at these highs here, coming up, leading into this test of 82. We've got some signs of weakness starting to come in here. We've still got to put in pullback to end of trend on the highest time frame chart here on the 3000 tip bar chart. So we've got another push to go, but for the time being, looks like we could be having a little bit of profit taking happening in crude. Then natural gas, natural gas still in the downtrend. We maxed out here, here's classic. Exhaustion buy, bearish divergence, big pro bars at those highs, 325. We weakened from there. A little bit of a retrace here, blue professional bars step in, sell it down again. We've got exhaustion sell, bullish divergence, but no pro bars come in here, no big pro bars like we had here at the highs. So the trailing stop is miles away, so we're still in a downtrend here on natural gas. And copper, nice bottom down here, exhaustion sell, bullish divergence, big pro bars coming at the lows here, just under 440, bang, we race away, come back to test. So this is an area that we might start to hold, but we've not seen any supports, end of trends come in here together. So that's important. I mean, seemingly the bottom was made down here at, 435 or so. So between here and 435, this whole area has to hold. We have to work out this cyclical activity, start to see support in the highest time frame come in here before this starts to rally on copper. And then the ags were hit bad this week. I was short soybeans, which worked out for me, took profits on that trade. But here's corn during the week, continue to weaken into a downtrend here. We've got big pro bars starting to come in here on the highest time frame of 440, so that's important down there. Let's see if that bottoms out on corn. Here's soybeans, and this was, what was I short? I was short at the end of last week into this move here. We sold off pretty hard, didn't take profits because my profit target was down at, I think, 56 down here, and I never got hit. So waited for the retrace and eventually got taken out at 1156 down there, which was good. But let's see, maybe we're starting to find a bottom down here. We've got some signs of strength on the lower time frames. We just need to have cyclical support come in here on the highest time frame and start to break back above 1168 on soybeans. That's interesting. And then wheat again continued down on the higher time frame chart. Yeah, it's just been a downtrend. Backgrounds in grey and grey and grey. Just keep on going weaker and weaker on ags. So big pro bar starting to come in here. So let's see if that starts to strengthen on wheat this week. So there we go, quick rip around the charts. So if we get all of that come together, the 55.20 level gets broken, we get some weakness, this turns into a trending move, downtrend on the 13,500 tip bar chart, supported by the euro, continues down, risk off, and then the 10-year notes also sell off, which show that rates are going to stay elevated, which is not constructive for the equities markets, and then crude might also come off as well a little bit this week, with some profit taking up here at 81. So that's the scenario we might be looking for at the beginning of this week to see how that plays out. I hope your trading is going well and looking forward to next week's trade.